Hello. Oh, I'm so distracted by my new shoes. Look at them. $30 from Wish, by the way. Hello everybody and welcome back for another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 11 shitty things about having a beard. And why you shouldn't grow one. Now, I am not a beard expert. I did just complete 3 months of growing my beard out. It got to about here, and I ended up maintaining it a little bit more, as you can see. During the whole beard growth process, over 3 months, there was things that I noticed that were very different because I'd never tried to grow a beard out before, and I just thought I would document them here in case you're somebody that is thinking of growing a beard as well. You're not sure if you should go through with it or not. It was a very cool experience, really, because now this is more facial hair than I've ever worn in my whole life, but unless I went through that beard growth journey, I wouldn't have known that I actually liked facial hair on my face. So yeah, there's just a few things you gotta walk out. There's just a few things you gotta watch out for, okay? And let's get into them. Reason number one why having a beard sucks and you shouldn't grow one is because of beard druff. Now, what is beard druff? Well, very much like dandruff in your hair. Same thing I found was happening in my beard. I remember one day it was really itchy and I started scratching it, and next minute there was an avalanche coming out of my chin, and I went, what the fuck is this? And yeah, I kind of got enlightened to the fact that the skin around here can develop dandruff as well. The one thing here though, this hair, it seems to be a lot more dense or thick than the hair on the top of my head. So any irritation through here was a lot more severe, and the flakes of dandruff were fucking huge. So that was one like shock surprise about growing a beard, and it wasn't very pleasant. I don't like dandruff in my normal hair at the best of times, so the fact that it was now happening in my beard sucked. But using, anti-dandruff shampoos in here as well seemed to work really well and get rid of that beard druff for me. So that's reason number one. All right, moving on to reason number two. Reason number two is patchiness is damaging to self-confidence. I'll tell you why. Now, again, going back to I'd never grown a beard before, so I kind of just worked with a little chin strap and was like, that's cool. But it's not until you actually go, yeah, I'm gonna grow a beard and embrace my full manliness, that you suddenly realize that, shit, I'm a male and I'm meant to be able to grow a full one of these. And I'm just not. So what's wrong with me here? The patchiness was a bit of a scary point, especially in by the second check-in, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna look like a patchy mess. And you can still see here, it is quite patchy. However, once it grows a little bit more and you get used to the look, patchiness can work. You've just got to persevere through it and kind of get used to it, I think. So yeah, but it was a sucky thing, and it did make me feel a little bit self-conscious because I was like, why am I even doing this if I can't grow a full beard? Reason number three is it actually changes your face shape. So depending on how you groom it, and if you groom it at all, on the 3-month journey, right? I didn't groom it at all for 3 months. So I just kind of let it grow however it wanted to, and it actually ended up making my chin area a lot wider and rounder, which I wasn't really a fan of, which is why I ended up going, nah, we're not going through with this, because I just wasn't a fan of how bulky it was making the bottom of my face look. It started to literally change, and I could barely recognize myself in the mirror. That's the fun part about grooming it, is when you start grooming, you can sort of shape it so you can bring back a little bit more of your natural face shape, or even if you've got a rounder face shape, you can make your face look longer. So there is pros to having a beard, but just one of the negatives from growing it ungroomed was, yeah, it changed my face shape, and I wasn't a fan because I like my face shape. Okay. Reason number four why having a beard sucks is, particularly with mows or mustaches, when they're so long and not groomed as well, the hair starts to curl into your lip. So when you're talking to people, you start getting all this hair around the mouth, and especially with eating too. Eating, I remember accidentally chewing on the hair. So picture this, right, I'm chewing, and then all of a sudden one of the hairs goes into my teeth, I chew down, and it rips your mouth in. Not fun, okay? That was very annoying, and as soon as I was allowed to groom and do something about my beard, I just got the beard trimmer straight in there. I didn't give one fuck. I just kind of went, there is no hair going in this mouth. Speaking of eating, that brings us to the 5th point as well, which is just eating in general. So I don't know about you, I'm pretty disgusting, but sometimes when I eat soup or whatever, I like to lick the bowl. I'm like, yum, I want all of this. With a beard, that's really not practical. And not only that, like, you might not be a bowl licker, whatever, okay? But even eating your normal food, if any of it drops or spills or it even goes down anywhere, your beard's gonna catch it and it gets stuck in there. And if you're not looking in the mirror, just dangles there until someone goes, you've got that in your beard. And you're like, fuck, okay, thanks. So unless you've got like a mirror in your pocket and you can like look, be careful of that, all right? Or maybe even get to it before people even get to say something and go, do I have anything in my beard? You'll be safe that way. But it was a sucky thing. And I remember it was just really hard to eat anything with your mouth, and spilling things on it instead of wiping it off from a plain chin, it's stuck there, man. Reason number 6 that having a beard sucks and you shouldn't grow one is after you actually are allowed to groom it, well, you're always allowed to groom it, but in my case, after the 3 months, when I was finally allowed to groom it, I noticed that I was able to get my face shape back, and then 2 days later, it's overgrown again. It's almost like a precision haircut. You know, like guys with fades, they're kind of like, I've got to get this done every week because it grows and it doesn't look fucking amazing. Same thing with your beard. Like, you spend some time grooming your beard up and you're like, yes, I look amazing. And then literally 3 days later, it's grown enough to just push it over the edge where it doesn't look right again, and you've got to groom all over again. So, maintenance. Reason number 7 is just like growing your hair out, people are gonna say shit. Like the whole time, the whole 3 months, my mum used to look at me and go, oh, can you get rid of it already? Oh. And my sister used to go, I don't like that look. And then people that I would just see normally, I'm a really busy guy, so I don't have a lot of social time, but when I do have social time, I really get in and have a good time. And there was a few times along this whole journey where I would go and meet people that I hadn't seen in a couple months, and they're like, whoa, look at your face. Like, the reactions were either really good or really negative, and I mean, either or, I didn't really care because I have thick skin now from growing my hair out, so that's fine. It's just something to get used to, and something that ended up being a little bit annoying because everybody would end up saying something, whether it's negative or positive. You're just like, it's just like this whole coronavirus thing. Like, can someone talk about something that's not that? Please. So reason number 8 that having a beard sucks is washing your face actually becomes easier but also harder. What I mean by that is like you've got less skin area that you actually have to cover and make sure you scrub. And if you're doing in here with your shampoo, that's good. But let's say you do anything in here. I noticed face wash gets stuck in it so easily, and it, I'll be doing my face, and because I wasn't used to it, all the face wash would get caught in here, and I would just be looking after all the parts of skin that, I could see. Next minute, I've gotten out of the shower, I've dried myself off, I've gotten dressed, and then all of a sudden I touch my beard and it's still full of face wash, and I'm like, fucking hell, I just got dressed, I'm just got ready. Even sometimes I'd leave the house and then notice later that I still had face wash in my fucking beard. So that was really annoying too. Reason number 9 that you shouldn't grow a beard or even entertain the idea of having one is beard products are actually expensive as fuck, okay? If you think hair products can be expensive, no, you can get away with at least, some supermarket brand hair care that will do the trick, and it's cool. You can pay a cheap price. Beard products, for a brush, for scissors, for the oil, I ended up paying $45 for a bottle of the oil and $30 for a freaking beard brush. What the hell? I mean, I guess they will last like quite a while, but I just thought it was ludicrous that these products would be so high. I mean, maybe the market's been there for a long time and the demand is big, which is why they sell them for so much, but I'd never bought beard products before, so as soon as I, started playing around with them, I went, holy hell, this is like an expensive hobby. My housemate at the time, Lex, he was growing his beard out, and I thought I would, grab him some beard products too, and that's where I first learnt that it's a pain in the pocket, so yeah. The next thing is you really don't want to, if you decide to keep it, you don't want to make mistakes when you're grooming because it takes a while to grow back if you fuck it up, okay? It's so weird. When you don't want a beard and you just want a clean shaven face, it's like you have to shave every 3 days because it grows so quick. When it's long and you accidentally fuck it up and go, whoops, you can't get it back quick enough. It takes forever. So it's like, it's literally that theory of always want what you can't have. So people that want a plain shaven face and wish they didn't have to shave at all, feels like their hair grows so quickly. But when you're trying to make your beard look as pretty as possible and accidentally fuck it up, which I did not so long ago, I kind of went, I forgot that I was trying to keep the line here and fill this in. I just completely shaved it down. I was like, great, I've got to wait a whole another 3 months to get it back to where it was. Not cool. Anyway, it was a struggle. And reason number 11, this is the final reason. So it's not really, it kind of is a reason. I mean, there's inspirational figures all on social media, like Greg Basinski, who make it look super fucking easy, or they talk about it like it's an amazing thing. It is, it's pretty cool, but it's fucking difficult. They make it look easy when it's just not, okay? Stop that. Tell the truth, like I'm doing right now, okay? Hate lies. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of the video, and that is my 11 reasons as to why having a beard sucks and you shouldn't even think about growing one. Now, of course, if you want to grow one, go for it. I think testing things like this is the best way to find out what style suits you, and as a result, I've now got facial hair full time, so... If you haven't joined the Facebook group for Man Buns and Manes and you want some help with growing your hair out, make sure you visit the links in the description box. The community is thriving in there and the subreddit is starting to pick up. We just need more people in there, okay? Other than that, that's all I really have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up because you know it helps me out in the algorithm, and I'll see you next week for another video, okay? Goodbye!